How's it going, guys? It's Gadget Guy here, and first of all, I'd like to apologize for not making any videos in a very long time. It seems to be, I think it's been about a year since I've actually made a video and posted it up on YouTube. But yeah, so this video is pretty much just like an update of like what's been going on and stuff like that. But yeah, my garage is a little messy, don't mind that. But yeah, so I just haven't been making videos in a long time just because I pretty much forgot just really about making videos in general. Plus I've been caught up doing a whole bunch of other stuff, like homework and school stuff and all that good stuff. But I'm gonna get back into the habit of making videos again. So yeah, so in the future I'm mainly gonna be making videos about cars, bikes, maybe a few electronic things here and there like I was making before. But I don't know, yeah. So first of all, this is really just an update. So yeah, I'm actually going to take this case off right now because I don't know if it affects the volume or not, like the or the audio. I just took it into that. But yeah, so first of all, I'll tell you about this. This is just my 1986 Honda TRX 350 4x4. I bought it off a buddy of mine for 900 bucks, like, I don't know. Not too long ago. I can't even remember how long ago it was. But yeah, I fixed it all up. It started smoking really bad, like terrible, and started burning so much oil. So I tore it all apart and put a brand new Weisico top end in it. So yeah, I took it all out, bought a .20 over piston and bored my cylinder .20 over, and now it runs like a champ. Only problem I'm having really is the fuel pump. I bought a brand new fuel pump not too long ago, and or probably about last week I got it in, and I went to go put it on. Fuel pump's right up there, but I went to go put it on, and I bought it brand new, and it's just not working. Like, it's not actually shooting a constant stream of fuel. It just clicks on, and then like when you give it power, it just clicks on and doesn't shoot anything out. And then when you take it off of power, it clicks off and then shoots a little tiny spurt of fuel out. But so it's obviously not working right. And so the worst part is I actually spent like, I don't know, it cost me like 60 bucks for the new fuel pump, and I didn't even get to use it because it's broken. So I ended up fixing the old one. So I actually just smacked the old one with a hammer a few times, and it came back to life, and seems to be holding up quite good now. But it's a pretty solid bike. I'm actually trying to sell it right at the moment because I need some money for this thing over here. I'll show you that soon. But I'm trying to sell it just for 800 bucks cash. It has no papers or anything, but it's not stolen. Yeah, I just want it gone. So yeah, I'm getting back into buying and selling cars, so that's why I need the extra money, and so I can put some money into cars. So yeah, that's really about it for that. I have some guy coming to look at it today for 800 bucks. Probably in like, I don't know, 5 hours or so. It's like 11:30 right now where I am in the morning, and he's coming to look at it around like 4 o'clock. So yeah, hopefully he buys it. And then on to this thing. This is a 2002 Acura RSX. I just picked it up literally yesterday. So yeah, and I haven't been making videos because the capture app on my iPhone, that's what I normally used, I just really don't like that program. It doesn't seem to work very well. But yeah, I just really have no luck with a YouTube capture. So I ended up finding my old GoPro and charging it up and decided that's what I'm taking a video with right now. But anyways, onto the car. 2002 RSX. It's just base model. Crappy thing is, it's actually automatic and does not have leather interior. One downfall right there, it has a crack in the windshield. As you can tell, it was supposed to be red, but the paint they use on these cars from factory are Enviro-based paint, so they like to fade in time. Like, I actually have two RSXs now. I have one down in the backyard. See if I can see it out the window. You probably can't. But yeah, no, you can't. It's behind my trailer back there. I'm just keeping it down there for the winter. So yeah, but the one I have, or the one that's mine, I actually bought for $1,000. It's a premium, so it has the sunroof and it's 5-speed. With all leather interior and, you know, a whole bunch of modifications. It's lowered, has full custom exhaust on it. Not no crappy fart can or anything. And the paint was literally just like this, and it was pink, so I actually had to paint the whole car this summer. And the whole quarters on my other car were completely rotted, like completely rotted to like it wasn't even there anymore. But the downfalls with this car really needs to be fixed up is right here, a brake line. I'm actually going to replace 2 brake lines because they're both rusty. See if I can turn this light on, see if you can see it. But yeah, like right there, I took one out, like right there. And I need that one because it was leaking, and then I'm probably going to change, let's see, this one right here, because that one's starting to rot right here and a little bit down there. So yeah, I pulled the air box off and everything, and yeah. So yeah, like I said, the problems with this car, it needs brake lines, windshield, and needs some quarter work. Right here, as you can tell, it's not that bad. It's like just this section that needs to be cut out and replaced, so it's not too bad. My other car had like all this was rotten, but so we got a spot there and a spot right there, like that's rotted out. I'm gonna need to do that. So also this sticks up, or I'll show you the interior actually. So, you know, automatic, as I said, it's clean in here, stock factory deck and everything, you know. Yeah. I actually bought both my cars from a junkyard, believe it or not. Like, I just lucked into them getting it in, and they just wanted to get rid of it because they just figured they could get more money out of selling it than, you know, actually parting it out or whatnot. And so yeah, I bought my first one for $1,000 in Dartmouth. I'm actually in Sackville, and I got it towed out here. Only cost me like, I don't know, $100 to get the tow job. But yeah, so anyways, I'll talk about that one more in a future video, mine. But I'll talk about this one more. So I picked this one up for $500. Like I said, it doesn't really need much at all. It's got 202,000 kilometers on it, so it's not too bad. The lady who owned it before, she couldn't get the window to roll up or down. And the problem was, or like you can see where she taped it all, or all the tape residue all over the whole door and everything. But the only problem was there's a little window safety button in there that was pushed down, and she couldn't figure out the problem. So she thought the windows just stopped working, but really it was just the safety switch on the window. Also has a little dent right there. I saw a video where I believe I can pop it out with hot water. Dump a whole bunch of hot water all over it and then go in from in behind and push it out. I'll try that. On this quarter, same spots really. Rotted right there. Rotted right there. So yeah, she needs some cleaning up. Another plus, it came with like really good condition winter tires. So I'm probably just gonna swap the winter tires off this car and put my stock factory rims on it, and then just probably, I don't know, go from there. But yeah, that's really it, I guess. I'm taking a few parts off this actually and putting onto my car. Like on my car, the trunk does not stay up at all. Like the hydraulic hinges there are completely like broken. So I'm probably gonna take those off, and my car doesn't have this like cargo cover either, so I'm probably gonna take that. And yeah, pretty clean car for 500 bucks, you know. Can't expect too much for 500 bucks. Let's shut this. I'll start it up here in a couple minutes. But I also took this strut bar off. It's a factory strut bar. I'm probably gonna put it on my car and clean it up and stuff. Paint it, probably just black again. But yeah, that strut bar was a real pain to get off because it wasn't actually like, the bolts weren't actually like threaded into the strut tower. It was literally someone put it on and then put a nut and a bolt through it. And you can't access those nuts and bolts without taking the strut out of the car. So what I had to do was jack it up and take the nuts off and drop the strut down and reach a wrench in there and, you know, hold the nut from spinning on the bottom end. But this has a K20A3 2-liter VTEC motor in it, dual overhead cam. That comes stock in all RSXs except for the Type S. But yeah, so the floor's mint as well. Yeah, so I'm gonna, in my process of fixing this up, I'm actually going splits with my father. So I bought this car, it cost like 600 bucks to get it for buying the car and getting it towed out here from Prospect, Nova Scotia. And so I paid 300, he paid 300. We'll just go splits on whatever we put into it, and then once we sell it and make the profit, we'll split the profit. Yeah. I keep thinking my fingers were in that shot there because I was holding the camera right awkwardly, but if it was, don't mind it. But I'll start it up for you guys and show you how she runs. I got like a whole freaking thing of keys for all different cars. But it gets confusing too because I got 2 RSX keys on one keychain. So, like, I haven't cleaned the interior or anything yet, so this is kind of like how it all came. Like, the seats really seem to be clean, but I'm probably gonna clean them anyways because other people constantly sitting in it and like dirt all over there. But I'll get all that cleaned. I'll put the key in. Hold it with this hand. Oh, battery must be dead. Alright, well, I might hook the battery charger up for you guys. But yeah, overall it's a nice car, you know. It's got scratches and dings here and there, but what do you expect for $500 really, honestly? Like, you can't expect too much. So yeah. I already got lots of people wanting it, even though it's not for sale yet. Like there's a lot of people in my town looking for RSXs right now. So it's kind of a plus because I can just fix it up and I have lots of people to sell it to. So I'm trying to really stick away from like other car brands like Volkswagen and stuff, because I've had a Volkswagen before and it was honestly just a pain because it just never worked right. I had an automatic turbo diesel Volkswagen Jetta, and it went into limp mode, so it seemed like it had no power at all. But so yeah, and I couldn't end up fixing it. I wasn't throwing a coat or anything, so you couldn't really tell, or it didn't appear to be throwing a coat. But I think it needed the vent lines going to the turbocharger to be all cleaned out because it gathers up a whole bunch of crap inside there and whatnot. But yeah, hook this up for you. I actually love this battery charger. It's more for like jumping, like jump starting them or like, you know, boosting them. But they still work to charge it, but you just need to put it on a really low setting. So I'll actually put plugging that in there. And there's motor parts scattered all over the place because my dad actually owns a 2005 Honda Foreman 500, and I ended up taking it out last year and blowing it up. And the motor's pretty much beyond repair because everything's just screwed in it. So let's see if this does the job. Ugh. It runs nice, doesn't seem to be burning oil or coolant or anything at all, really. So. Battery charger must not be on high enough. There we go. Ugh. Also, I got the airbox off, so you know it's probably not gonna run too well. As you can hear, it's making noises, but it's running pretty good right now. It's got a brand new muffler on it, if you can hear me. I'd rather not die of suffocation, so don't want to run that for too long. Plus, not to mention, I have airbox and a whole bunch of other parts off of it, so big long keychain. I can do this with one hand. There we go. Yep, well, that's it. So yeah, I may make another video today. My buddy Jackson is actually coming up here today to he's buying a B18 motor swap for from an Integra for his '99 Civic EK coupe, or EK I was gonna say sedan, but EK hatch actually. So he's actually gonna end up taking his motor out, you know, swapping the motor in, or well, taking the Integra up here, taking the motor of the Integra, gathering all the parts, sending the Integra off to scrap, and putting the motor in his car. So I'll take some videos as well while that's in process too. So yeah, I'll also make another video, like keep you guys updated and whatnot. Like, you know, I'm gonna do some work to her, and, you know, do that neat stuff. So yeah. All right, guys. Yeah, well, I'll see you in the next video. You know. All right. Peace.